Hi. Hi everyone. God, I feel like that one meme from I think it's from America's Next Top Model or something or one of the reality shows, I have no idea, but you know that woman coming in that's like, "Hey, how's everybody doing?" Like, I'm so sorry. God, I did not mean to take this long. I don't know what happened. Well, I sort of know what happened. I woke up too late, took too long getting ready, and then I was trying to figure out how to like tie my keffiyeh around like my hair like I did back in the summer so it wasn't like covering my shirt because I wanted to wear my dyke shirt today because it's National Lesbian Day. So I didn't want to have it like looped around my neck as a scarf, but I couldn't remember how I did it like before, back for like my Tell Me Why streams and stuff. So I was like struggling, and I still don't think it looks great, but I tried. This is just what we're gonna have to go with now. I need to start like watching YouTube videos for this or something because I can't just naturally pick it up. Yeah, we're just gonna all have to collectively pretend that this looks fine. Like we're gonna pretend it looks good, and we're not gonna address it. It's fine. But yeah, God Christ, it's also been 10 minutes already, so I don't want to dally too much. I'm just gonna do some quick housekeeping as always before we get started. Exclamation point map in the chat stands for Medically for Palestinians. The link will lead you to the Medically for Palestinians website where you can learn more about the organization. Medically for Palestinians basically does what it says on the tin, gets very much needed medical aid to Palestinians. It is very important to donate, so please donate if you can. It's been a year, well, a year and a day technically. Yesterday was the year anniversary of Israel's genocide against the Palestinian people. I can't believe that this shit's been going on for a whole year, but in some ways I can because, like, the fucking government and the Western world and Israel are just all so unbelievably fucked. So we really need to ramp up our game. We really need to start putting, like, pressure on our governments. We need to be doing BDS, which leads me to my next point, which is BDS. Exclamation BDS in the chat will lead you to the link to the BDS movement. It is basically a call from Palestinians to international civil society to boycott Israeli goods, divest from Israeli institutions, and attempt to place sanctions on the Israeli government. We engage in these three tactics in an attempt to reach BDS's core demands, which are the right of return for all Palestinians, equal rights for all Palestinian citizens, and of course an end to the occupation. And I think we need to get started now because it's been 16 minutes. Yikes. I know I said I wasn't going to keep talking about it, but I keep looking at my reflection in the mirror and it's like, I feel like it would look better if I had my hair down, but oh well, too little too late or whatever. There we go. Okay. The world isn't the same anymore. Was I wrong to trust Reverie? People still need me here in Alma, but I need to dig down deep inside to find a new strength. Yeah, so I think we're starting Act 4 now, which as I understand it, only has 2 chapters. And then I think Act 5 also only has 2 chapters. So we'll see what we get through today. I think because I'm starting late, I probably won't be able to finish the game today, but I want to try and get through Act 4 today. Right, so we already played the first node. Talk with Glory and Chaos or let the other aspirations advise me. I do want to talk to Glory, but I don't want to talk to Chaos. Alright, fine, let's talk to Glory and Chaos. Rather unexpectedly, Glory and Chaos have both taken an interest in my feelings.
You
Yeah, that is
have
unexpected.
an awful lot of processing to do, poor thing. Take some time to yourself. No mingling, no socializing, no worrying about reverie or what's to come. No ruminating.
I don't know how I'm supposed to do that, but...
Preserve yourself. Protect your heart and your feelings.
That sounds a lot like preserve your peace, protect your mental health. Don't engage in things that might upset you when people are like trying to like give excuses for like not being involved in politics, which is bullshit. She knows what she's talking about. If I overdo it, I'm gonna collapse. Well, that's also true. You aren't any use to anyone if you get burned out. You do need to take breaks sometimes. I'm surprised to see Glory taking this position. I'd always thought the idea of glory meant pushing yourself to the limit, constantly working towards success. Yeah, it seemed like that's what she represented.
I am much more than you know. I am a being of inner balance. I send dreams that make you preserve your deepest self, your innermost glory.
I love the septum piercing, I think it is. That's a septum piercing, right? The one, like, on this part of your nose? Because that's your septum, right? Here? Like, I'm pretty sure, but, like, now I'm second-guessing myself, and, yeah, anyways. If I'm wrong about that, I'm gonna look real stupid, but it's fine. I can address it later on in the edit if I need to, when I'm editing this for YouTube.
And I'm in a similar situation since I've been freed. We must bolster ourselves before it's too late.
Okay. That makes sense, in a sense. Glory is detoxing in a hurry, and it can't be easy. We're alike in that way. After we freed her, her whole world changed. After Laszlo, so did mine.
You need to get it all out. Vent, cry, scream, whatever you need to do.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, actually.
Focus on the present moment.
But
Whatever will be, will be.
We are not suggesting you abandon your duties, but do not abandon yourself.
That's good advice, actually. Also, I love her eyes. They're like pink with little flecks of blue in them.
thank you both.
They're so great.
I see what you mean.
Perhaps I'll give their advice a try. There and back again, a long day in Brittle. Alright. Back. Okay, here we go. Back in Brittle, I fumble around in my dresser drawer for a painkiller. My body feels rusty, my left leg's numb, I must have slept on it funny. And I stink. I grab a towel and head to the shower. I just need a few minutes to myself before I get back to thinking about everything else. I try to calm my racing mind and focus on the hot water running down my skin. I'm breathing in the steam. For a little while, everything feels better. My phone dings. Anxiety wells up in my chest as I hastily rinse my hair and reach for the towel. Once my hands are dry, I grab my phone. It's a text from Yana. How are you doing? I hope today's a decent one on your end. All I can think of to reply is thanks. I appreciate it. What else can I say? I don't want to try and put any of what I'm feeling into words right now. I can't. But I do appreciate them reaching out. Yeah. Sweet. I know I need to focus, but even once I've showered and dressed, I still don't feel awake. There's a numbness and aimlessness to everything. Yeah, I feel that. That's depression, babe. For a few minutes, all I can do is stare out the window. The Naiads looks the same as any other day, until I notice the growing pile of photos, candles, and flowers at the gate. So many people knew Laszlo. So many of us loved him. I'll have to talk to Ursula and Nora about this at some point. There's a lot piling up, emotionally and otherwise, and nothing much to do in the coming days. What about the fight against monoconcern? It's not over, right? I can't stay in my room all day. As I head out, I pass the guest room Omar uses when he comes to see Ursula and stays late. He's not there. I have so many questions about the future. There are so many different paths, all going in different directions, but it's so much more disorienting than before. My powers still aren't what they were. Drinking that egregore definitely didn't solve all my problems. I thought I'd find them here. Nora and Ursula are waiting for me in silence, keeping their distance from one another. Both have things to say, questions to ask, demands to make, wants, needs. All things I have to consider. Yeah. Alright. How do Nora and Ursula feel? It might get heavy. I'm not sure I'll have enough energy for something else after this, yeah. Nora needs a breather. She's really hoping I come with her. Day off from everything. Glory. You still haven't done anything that's for yourself alone. Yeah, but I need 2 glory crystals for that, and I don't have that. Alright, how do Nora and Ursula feel? We can't avoid the topic any longer. We have to talk about the memorials, about how people are processing Laszlo's death all around us. I gather Ursula and Nora together. They look as haggard as I feel. Nora's clothes are wrinkled and stained, Ursula's hair lank.
All that stuff at the gate. All those offerings. Man, I hate them.
It is a little unsettling, but people need to grieve.
Yeah, I can imagine it would be. People just leaving, like, strangers just, like, leaving shit at your door when you didn't even know them.
Not just for a man, but for everything they've lost.
Laszlo is the face of political dissent in Alma. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, it shouldn't just be one man the face of political dissent in Alma. Okay. Laszlo wasn't just ours, truth. He was family, but he was also part of Alma and more. Gain 1 power crystal and 1 truth crystal. It's a lot to handle. Glory, how can you answer that if you haven't even taken the time to think on it? Okay, yeah, can't do that because I don't have glory crystals. Laszlo was the face of Alma. Bond, do you know what he meant to others? Have 1 bond crystal and have 1 bliss crystal. Yeah, I can't do that either. Okay, so I guess we're going with this one. Laszlo wasn't just ours. It's strange what family does to your perception of a person. Their role in the family becomes their identity. Yeah. Laszlo was a granddad, a stepdad, head of the family unit, co-head at least. Oh, I think he gets to be head of the family unit if Ursula was always fucking off and abandoning everyone. But that wasn't the whole of it. Laszlo was a friend, a barkeep, a confidant, a drinking partner, and a storyteller. Yeah. Like, especially I think with our parents, we have a tendency to like just think of them as like our mothers or our fathers, and like that's their only identity, and like kind of forget that they have any other like roles or relationships or personality beyond that, especially when we're younger. He didn't belong to us alone. Right now, his identity outside of our family bonds is more important. I wouldn't say it's more important, but it's equally as important, isn't it? Accept what Laszlo represents, power. Laszlo is the face of a movement much bigger than you. Gain 1 power crystal or private grief public display. Truth, the movement has already begun. I think I want to grieve privately. But I don't know, this could be useful in the long run, but hard to say. I think I'm gonna go with private grief public display. Gain a truth crystal from that. Laszlo is just a man, and now people are using him as a concept, not a person, a catalyst.
I hate seeing him reduced to this. A face and an idea.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe, I don't know, it's complicated, because, like, I get how she feels, but, like, it might be useful in the long run. the sake of the movement, but their personal feelings matter as well.
He was so much more than that. And now, he's just a meme.
His loss still hurts so much. They could pick anyone else. There's so many things to use as a symbol. That wasn't how Laszlo wanted to die. I don't know if it's how he would want to be remembered. I should ask the others what they think. Ursula's opinions or... Power. Your mother sees the potential for change. Yeah, I think yeah, okay. Nora's opinion. Truth. Your sister is as wounded as you are. I guess I can't do both. I feel like I already know how Nora feels. So, might as well ask Ursula, even though I think I know how this is gonna go. Based on, your mother sees the potential for change. Gain 1 power crystal, lose 1 truth crystal. Well, I still have 2. So. Okay. Ursula has something to say.
There's a limit to what we can control, and Laszlo's death is not on us. It's hard because we knew him, but there were also things he did not share with us. For my part, I have mixed feelings, if you must know.
Alright.
Nora, I know you don't agree.
Nora shifts from foot to foot awkwardly and looks at the floor.
But what's done is done. And I do appreciate what Laszlo's spirit has inspired here on Athena.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. She seems like she's made up her mind. Then again, I guess she doesn't have much choice. She's resolutely putting the best face she can on the situation. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Yeah, to be honest, I've never dealt with this kind of grief before. I've lost pets, which is, like, extremely hard, and I think some people tend to minimize and dismiss it, which I really don't love, but I've never lost, like, a family member, a person. I mean, I've lost family that I didn't really know that well. So I've never gone through this kind of grief, but, like, it is true that, like, a person doesn't just belong to you and what they meant to you. Like I said earlier, like, people are so many different things. But I get feeling like he's being used and feeling uncomfortable with that. Can I ask Nora? Yeah, okay, I guess let's ask Nora about her opinion. Oh, we got a chat. Is that a first time chat? Let me check. No, it's not. I'm sorry, I do not remember who you are. The Void, yes. Hi, welcome to stream. Now, what if I gave you 2 nickels? Would be weird that it happened twice. But weird if what happened twice. I turn to Nora. She runs her hands through her hair and takes a moment to collect her thoughts.
I love that people remember him and love him. And I'm angry too. I hate MK. But putting
Also, music
Grandpa's
is a bit
face
loud. Oh,
on
okay.
that feeling,
Okay, sure, just a second.
I can't do it. At least not now.
How's that? I can also probably go into the settings and turn the music down so I don't have to turn down the characters talking. Hopefully. Yeah. Music. Let's just... There we go. How's that? Shit. Apply. I didn't see that. There you go. Better. Okay.
I feel ashamed for not demanding justice or rioting or anything, but I just want to be sad, and
That's entirely
hope the
valid.
rage and the outcry will still be there when I'm ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that to a certain extent. I mean, as much as I can regarding, like, I've never, like I said, I've never lost anyone like this, and I've never had anyone, like, murdered by the police in my family. So I can't speak personally, but, like, I completely understand, like, just wanting space to be sad and, like, not feeling ready to be, like, a part of, like, the rage and the movement because you're just like dealing with grief and you just want to process your grief like by yourself. She has every right to feel that
He
way.
didn't want his death to be a public spectacle. We didn't talk about it much, but he knew he was getting older. He knew he'd be gone one day, that I'd be without him. I never imagined it would be like this. I don't know about you guys, but I need more room to grieve. I miss him so much.
Yeah. So now what? Alright, I need to hear everyone's opinions first. I think I just did that, but... Alright. I feel numb.
I don't really know what to do.
I don't think there is any right way to feel about this.
It's not like anything like this has happened to us before.
Thank you, though, for being honest.
Nora smiles sadly as Ursula touches her arm. Everyone said their part. The only remaining question is for us to answer is, what are we going to do about the way Laszlo's face is being used politically? I mean, can you even, like, stop it now? Like, once something like this gets going, I don't really think you can control it. Support the social uprising. Power, you're not ready to face this. Oh, I need 2 power crystals, so I can't do that. Truth. Cannot stop the momentum now, but yeah, but your family can still choose not to get involved. Unfortunately, I think we need to. Like, as much as I do want to be a part of the movement, they need to grieve. Like, they need to take care of their emotions and their mental well-being. You're not going to be any use to anyone if you just completely fall apart and get burned out. Like, if Polly can barely, like, shower and get dressed without feeling, like, numb and terrible, like, I just don't think they're ready for this. It's the only one we can do anyways, because we don't have enough power crystals, so stay out of the movement. We'll stay away from the political aspect of it all. We can't stop it, but we won't participate in it.
I can't see his face sculpted like this. It's just way too soon.
I think you're right. I mean, look at us.
I'm looking. It's true. We're all in a state. Yeah, literally.
How are we supposed to live up to the ideals everyone's placed on him? On us?
Yeah, I don't know if that's entirely your responsibility, at least not right now.
Quite. I'll remove the memorial tonight. After dark, of course.
We get why people need time, why they need to express their feelings, and Laszlo's wake will be open to all. But we won't endorse anything more. This is a deeply personal loss and we need time together, at least for now. Laszlo's death wasn't a sacrifice made, his life was taken. We don't want the truth of his death diminished. Yeah, I think that's entirely fair, honestly. Oh well, it's the end of the chapter. It's a short chapter. Act 4, Chapter 2. Mourners come and go. We have something planned to honor Laszlo. The terrace. It's nice out tonight. Warm, but not overbearing. Not a cloud in the sky. My heart's still in pieces, but my head is clearer. The voices are speaking more slowly now. As the gardens come into view, I feel another cramp scrunch itself around my abdomen. Ugh. Perfect timing. I see a crowd is gathered for the wake. Familiar faces, strangers, people from every echelon of Alma society. I answer the sympathetic looks thrown my way with a smile, and my thoughts return to Reverie. Even cast in red, it's a familiar place for me now, for better or worse. Truth has been restored, chaos found, and glory rescued. But there's more to do. I still can't see the outcomes of our story.
In this moment, the present is your chief concern. It will be painful, but it always is. When many grieve as one, it may hurt less.
That's also true. I head to the table where Nora and Ursula are sitting, proffering smiles and nods.
I've never seen the Naiads this crowded.
Me neither.
Laszlo was loved by all of us.
Oh, by the way, is my mic audio okay? Like, do I sound fine? Do I sound crackly or anything? Because sometimes that happens. Alright, I'm gonna take that as everything's fine. She smiles, her eyes glassy. After a few moments of silence, Ursula and Nora drift off to mingle with the mourners. I stay put. I need a moment to myself. In my pocket, I feel my phone buzz. I glance down at the screen. It's a text from Yana. Let me know if you need anything. Yana with all of MK's eyes on them. I hope they're alright. Alright, so... mingle with crowd or join everyone. Can't keep to myself forever, especially as a hostess. Entering Glory's sanctuary with the help of chaos. Well, didn't I do that? Or what's the difference between mingling with the crowd? You received help from bliss, truth, and power to enter Glory's pyramid. Alright. I make my way through the mourners, nodding and smiling, until I reach Nora and Jade. Ursula's there too. My mother and Jade aren't the best of friends, but at least there's no open hostility between them. I'm glad. Nora needs stability right now.
Hi.
Hi.
So many people.
He was loved.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
It hurts to speak about Laszlo in past tense.
Polly, I have something to ask you. But not now. After the ceremony.
Alright.
If that's alright.
Sure. We'll talk after.
I spy Omar over Jade's shoulder, consoling one of Laszlo's friends from the bar. He notices me, extracts himself with a final kind word, and wanders over.
These things are always horrible.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to bring down the mood.
The mood of the wake, which is, as we know, notoriously high spirits. Everyone's always happy at wakes and funerals.
It's fine.
Yeah, like I was
It really
saying.
can't get much lower. Are you okay?
It's just brings back a lot of memories, you know. Not my first rodeo.
Yeah. Yeah, funerals are always weird. We had a celebration of life for my uncle who passed away, which was supposed to be slightly more uplifting because you tell like funny and good stories about them and try and like celebrate basically their life and everything that they did and your relationships with them and stuff. But the vibe is always going to be kind of like, just like, yeah, not great. Chat with Jade, speak with Omar, how's it feel being here? Talk with Ursula, how's she really, or meet Nora. Can't we do all of these? I don't really want to talk to Ursula. I guess we could talk to Jade or Omar. Alright, let's chat with Jade. I walk over to Jade. The truth is, she looks a little lost.
I feel like an imposter here, you know? I liked Laszlo. His type is rare these days. Genuine. Kind.
Yeah.
But I hardly knew him. Maybe I should go.
No, it's fine.
He'd want you to be here.
I've been to funerals for people who I barely know because, like, I was close with the people who lost them.
You think?
Yes, I do. If not for him, then for Nora.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to do something. To help. But
There's nothing else you can do. But, Jade, just you being here is enough.
Yeah. Okay. We can meet Nora still. She looks sad. Jade sees someone she knows. She touches Nora on the shoulder and moves off. I head over and instinctively pull her into my arms. The tears come naturally. I feel Nora's shoulders shake as she buries her head in my shoulder. It feels good, natural. Neither of us attempts to stem the tide. When we part, she is smiling weakly. She wipes her nose and eyes on the end of her sleeve.
Come on, let's find somewhere quiet. Get you a drink.
Jade changes Nora's mind. Sometimes the most obvious things are also the most unexpected. Or Omar comforts Nora. Chaos. You should hear what Omar and Nora have to say first. Right. Except I can't talk to Omar now, so I guess we're gonna have to do this. Jade changes Nora's mind. I look out over the wake. The hushed tones of whispered memories and heartfelt condolences seem completely at odds with the man they're talking about. I can imagine Laszlo striding through the crowd, grumbling loudly about how no one's having enough fun. I smile, despite everything. When I turn back, Jade and Nora are holding each other like their lives depend on it. Jade whispers something to Nora and kisses her forehead. They separate and kiss for real. I smile again and imagine Laszlo smiling too. Yeah, I definitely knew that they were a thing. That's not surprising. Omar comforts Nora. Can we do that? Oh no, it's locked. Yeah. So, Ursula's speech, or is there anything we can do before then? No. Alright, Ursula's speech. Ursula wants to say a few words. I tune out for a moment, letting my mind drift to other things. Atina, Laszlo, Omar. I need to be certain that my choices are correct. So much has changed since my return here. Reverie, the aspirations. My idea of the world has shifted. The crystalline chime of cutlery on glass brings me back to my senses. Ursula stands at the head of the hushed crowd. She looks grave but composed. Speech time.
Thank you all for coming here today. I can't speak for my family, but I know the sight of you gathered here has done me a world of good.
Her hesitating before saying my family is interesting.
So, Laszlo. Laszlo was...
She pauses, her eyes darkening for a moment.
Laszlo was my partner. Laszlo was a parent.
That's all you can say about him?
Laszlo was the cornerstone of a community.
It's funny how, like, this doesn't sound like it's being given by someone who, like, was actually his partner, that, like, knew him intimately and was close to him. But I think Ursula's just like that.
Our community.
Which is why, I think I said this last stream, but I still maintain that she was just not meant to be in a committed long-term relationship or meant to be a parent.
And he is gone.
Her speech continues. She describes how they met and built a life together, both with young children in tow. But I'm not listening. I can't listen. Hearing the past tense used with his name is too much to bear. My mind swirls again, thoughts and memories coming like a torrent, as my knees buckle and I reach instinctively for the corner of a table. No tears, no gulping sobs, just pain. Grief is unpredictable. I feel numb sometimes, and other times incredibly raw. Some days are much better than others, but the lows are the lowest I've ever felt. Nothing will ever be as it was again. It hurts to think about. I feel as if I'm breathing through a straw. Oh god, are we having another panic attack? Okay, we can't do this one because we didn't talk to Yana on the beach. Time for a confrontation. I need answers. Ursa's still speaking. A ripple of laughter echoes through the crowd. Sniffles, the occasional repressed sob. The answers I need aren't here. They aren't in Brittle. It's time to return to Reverie. Really? Now? You're just gonna dip during the wake? To confront the aspirations. They owe me, and they'll help me. Or they can find someone else to solve their problems. Christ. Am I right, Polly? I get it. I get you're sad. I'm sorry. A silence that's going to leave them speechless when Chaos Crystal or my voice will be heard. If you have something to say, then by all means do so. Gain one truth crystal. I don't know what she's gonna say, though, is the issue. But sure, why not? My voice will be heard. I close my eyes, and the red sky of Reverie appears before me. Where only recently I saw nothing but beauty in this landscape, I now feel injustice. I've done so much for this realm and its inhabitants. I've given so much of myself. I can't go on like this. Our arrangement has to change. I know they can hear my thoughts. I know they can feel my distress. Oh boy. The only question is, who will respond? Bliss apologizes. Chaos listen. That's locked because I didn't try to calm down. Alright. Bond pledges allegiance. I hear you, Harmony. Bond pledges allegiance. A warm feeling of contentment washes over me. Bond.
These are strange times. Even those of us who have lived for generations haven't seen their like. It makes one wonder what the point of being an emotional gestalt even is.
You feel different.
Yes. Yes, I have changed these past few weeks. The state of Reverie. The business with glory and chaos. I have not been my usual self. And for that, I apologize.
No, it's okay.
It's fine. But I need your help now. All of you.
I cannot speak for the others. But you have my allegiance.
Appreciate
I
that.
will walk with you through these dire times.
Bond's a real one, for real. He's always had my back. Reality shivers. The lake whispers inside my head. Oh yeah, the lake. I remember that. What's that about? I open my eyes. Instead of Brittle or even Reverie, I see nothing but the void. Like I've awoken underwater. Strangely, I'm not scared. It's almost calming being here. between the realms. Now there are footsteps and voices muffled, like they're coming from above the surface. I can feel the effects of my conversation in Reverie rippling outwards. What consequences will it have had? The crowd shouts. Chaos. There's tension in the air, something boiling up. I like it, but I'm not sure you will. Gain 1 chaos crystal. Or the crowd cheers. Truth, such joy for such an event. What did your mother say to them? Interesting. So are we picking which one? I close my eyes again and the sound's clear. I'm back in the garden. The crowd is applauding the end of Ursula's speech. Not just applauding, cheering, which is odd considering the context, yeah. Someone grabs my shoulder. Omar.
Didn't you hear?
No, I was away.
You were in... Never mind. Listen. Ursula just told everyone. Alma, the whole community. They've launched a class action lawsuit against MK.
What?
What?
Yeah. It was her idea.
We did not agree to that. In fact, I thought we agreed to the exact opposite.
It might even help the prescience. Her way of apologizing, I guess.
Oh, Christ. Ursula, you never fucking listen. God, this woman. At the end of my rope with her, truly. She never fucking listens. I mean, I get where she's coming from, but, like, we literally all decided that we were gonna, like, take some time to grieve. And, like, be in our feelings. He beams at me, claps me on the shoulder, and moves off. This is a big deal. MK controls the police, the security apparatus of Athena, but they've never managed to sack the courts. Well, that doesn't mean that the legal system is just or fair. This might actually move the needle a little. See, this is like... I don't know about this because this is like working within the system, but we'll see. Is this happening because of what I said? What I said in Reverie? Truth is there.
The situation pivots once more.
I certainly didn't expect this. Not at all. It's not like my mother to be so community-minded.
Oh, because we chose Bond, right.
Death is the ultimate clarifier. Your mother has changed.
How's she?
The question now is, will you change along with her?
The crowd shifts from cheering to chatting as many people start discussing things at once. I should make the most of this higher energy moment. Do I have to? Alright. Ah, we're all over the place. Okay. Inside a riot, Christ alive. I don't have any glory crystals though, unfortunately. Unite Alma. You need to show them that you're all on the same side despite your differences. Have 1 bond crystal, 1 power crystal. I have a power crystal though. Protect the naiads. Reverie string can protect Alma from harm. Have 1 truth crystal and 1 bliss crystal, but I don't have a bliss crystal, so... this first? Get to know the people of Alma. I apologize. Now, let me show you the strength of these people. Have 1 truth crystal and 1 power crystal. Except I don't have a power crystal. Spend time with your family. Gain 2 truth crystals. After all that, everyone will have some fresh gossip. Gain 1 bliss crystal, but lose 1 truth crystal, or ask Jade what to do next. She knows what to do in this kind of situation. Have 1 truth crystal, or have 1 bond crystal. Good. Part of me really does want to incite a riot, but I don't think I can now because I don't have any damn glory crystals. I haven't even seen any opportunities to get glory crystals throughout this chapter. There's a part of me that, like, is trying to do, like, the right, rational, like, thing that I think is, like, best for everyone, and then there's the other part of me that's just, like, chaos and destruction. Okay. Do I want a power crystal or do I want a bliss crystal is the question. Alright, let's ask Jade what to do next. I head over to Jade. She's used to fighting this fight. Maybe she has some inspiring words or encouragement. Unsurprisingly, she's still with Nora. The two of them have been stuck to each other all night.
What do you make of all that, then?
Not sure. Still processing.
I wish Ursula would have, asked us before saying that, but whatever.
But it's good, right? It's definitely good.
Well, if Nora thinks it's a good idea, then sure.
It's another step. We all need to rest before we even think about actually taking it.
Yeah, literally.
Think of everything we've done in, what, a week? It's crazy. I want to see how the trial goes. I'm used to facing MK in the trenches, you know? Civil disobedience, all that jazz. I wonder what can be done in the courtroom. Alma's the type of community that bands together in a crisis.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can help each other more if we rest.
I don't know if much can be done in the courtroom, usually. Statistically speaking, historically speaking, I don't have a lot of high hopes.
Rest. After seeing Ursula actually give a shit again.
You do still need to rest, otherwise you're going to get burnt out.
I feel like I've just drunk 10 espressos.
That's how I felt at first.
Yeah.
When I met you all, I was in a bad place. Burned out, disillusioned. But thanks to you, Nora, I figured out how to prioritize. Deal with...
Shit, I didn't mean to advance that. We have to go back. But thanks to you, Nora, I figured out how to prioritize, deal with my own needs as well as Alma's. Nora smiles, blushes a little.
I don't want to see you lot make the same mistakes I did.
That makes sense. I'm glad you don't sugarcoat it. But your expertise, your work, it's still inspiring.
I understand what you mean, Jade. My mind is in so many places at once. It's disorienting.
Yeah, literally.
It takes you over.
Right. Which is why we need to keep ourselves sharp.
Alright. Oh, we can still do these. Get to know the people of Alma. You know already, do you not? Spend time with them. You will learn something about yourself. I should probably do that. I should probably get to know the people of Alma. I decide to tour the crowd, to reconnect with the faces of my past. At first it's difficult. Everyone's so excited about Ursula's news that they've clustered in knots of friends. Tight-knit circles with no point of entry. God, I feel that. I feel that really, yeah. But then someone recognizes me, calls my name. Then another person, and another. Soon I'm moving from person to person, introductions and names flowing freely. I learn about new mutual aid projects, including a community kitchen in the works, where people can share food, appliances, and other resources. Another group of people tells me about their work tracking and repelling drone activity. I'll never remember everyone I just met, but every now and then I see someone I recognize. And I realize how much I've missed this place, Atina, my home. Oh, that's sweet. And it makes me all happy and optimistic and yay, community. Okay, can we still do this? Spend time with your family. Oh, we don't have 2 truth crystals, so yeah, can't do that. Truth is optimistic. Did you listen to everyone's opinions yet? Oh no, it's locked. But I can't do this because I don't have 2 truth crystals, so where do I go from here? Where do we go from here? That's Cyber Riot. I still think that's really funny. We can't do it. Alright, we can't protect the Naiads because I don't have a Bliss Crystal. I think Unite Alma is probably the one I was leaning towards anyways. Yes, Harmony. Now is the time for people to act. Have 1 Bond Crystal and 1 Power Crystal. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. I think Bond and Power usually go together. I spend the rest of the evening talking to locals from here in Alma. They all have stories about the Naiads. How they stayed here as a child, slept here when their homes were repossessed by MK. How they relied on the community kitchen, how it gave them time to get back on their feet. How it was a constant, a reminder of happier times. Everyone wants to see it open again. Oh, did it close down? Oh yeah, when we were forced to close after Ursula disappeared. Thanks, Ursula. And now after Laszlo's death, it felt like part of the community had been torn out. The question I hear most often by far is, when will the Naiads open again? I tell them the truth. I don't know. Nora wants to open immediately. Jade too, but I'm not so sure. There are bigger issues at hand. Still, we offer beds to the few people who need them for the night, a small return to normalcy.
Through peace and hardship, the Naiads remains a vital organ within Alma.
It's a serviceable headquarters as well, though I would not call it a stronghold.
Shut the fuck up, Power. It's not meant to be a stronghold, it's meant to be a home.
It need not be a fortress. This place will persist as long as it brings people together.
Yeah, literally.
Life has been stolen from the Naiads, but life has also returned.
Indeed. Wars are not often won or waged by individuals.
Well, I wouldn't compare this to war, because war in the traditional sense is usually about, like, the government trying to invade countries for resources to exploit. But I get what you mean.
This is an organism in itself, Harmony. One which must be nurtured.
Keep its blood pumping.
Mm-hmm. There is talk of more protests tomorrow, fueled by news of the lawsuit. We will see what the morning brings, but for now, I'm happy to be here. With our community. Aw, that's sweet. I love that. With dawn comes change. The wake is in the past. The night is over. And what a night. Somehow I sense this is the beginning of the end. Whatever path I choose, whatever future I decide. Reverie is almost healed. The aspirations are back to their full powers. Whatever choices I make, I need to be certain. Oh, it's the end of the chapter. Here we go. And I think it's the end of It's the end of Act 4. Alma united. Rise, Alma, rise. Or how peculiar that you'll choose something other than protecting your own family. Well, I wish you could do both, but sometimes you have to look after people that aren't just your family for the sake of, community building and the greater good and all that stuff. Rebellion isn't peaceful. Feel the anger, be the one to feel the fire and direct it. Have 17 chaos or glory crystals. I really do wish that I could do some rioting and rebellion and feel the anger, but regrettably I don't have enough chaos and glory crystals. I really do wish. I think next time I play through this, I'm gonna try and be more chaotic and see what happens, but yeah. Okay, Alma United. After what happened before between me and the aspirations, Power and Bond are determined to act. I can feel it. They will shape the world according to what I do.
Unite all of Alma. Our community is essential.
This will give me a glimpse of what they could do with their powers if they were chosen as the heart. Fatigue has lowered my defenses. My mind is an open book. Bond and Power can surely tell how exhausted I am.
It will be done. For now, all you must do is rest.
It will soon be the time for action, but not yet. Save your strength for the struggle ahead.
Great, okay. An official investigation into MK has just been opened. Who knows where it'll lead us? Outside, there's a march starting. It's all boiling over. Laszlo's death, the freeing of the prescients, and MK's inhumane policies. I watch the people set out. I hear them chanting "No more" as they close on Central Latina. I hear them working to block the streets. With these barricades, Alma is cutting itself off from the rest of the island. My heart is with them. We have to be the force changing the world. Sirens scream all night long. Gunshots tear the stillness apart. The future is so uncertain.
Harmony. You are on the right path to understanding who we truly are.
Whatever's waiting for me outside
Has been in motion for centuries.
Okay. Power's heavy hand brushes past my shoulder and... There we go. Oh, I got an achievement. Finish Act 4. Alright. Yeah, we still got Bond in the lead. I think that was Bliss. Oh, that's cool. I like that. So what's Chaos doing?